And I may do some talking also. What's going on, you guys? We got my 1990 K1500 here, and we got Mobile Mechanic Chris. Mobile Mechanic Chris, we're taking the fuel pump off of here, and he just knocked that collar off, and here she comes. We'll get into how this was done in just a minute. But the issue was the truck was going dead on me for no reason, and this has got to be the original fuel pump, fuel sender.
How orange that is.
Right. Here's our new one here.
Soap boy white.
We got this guy from Advanced Auto Parts in Marietta. But yeah, that's got to be original, I would guess.
Yeah, because that used to be white.
Right.
That thing right there.
And this gets all clogged.
That's right.
Right
you
here.
See how black and stuff that is.
Yeah, what was happening is it would go dead on me if I let off the throttle. So I'd have to keep it running, and it almost, well, it did leave me stranded almost. I had to get a tow truck out to Loganville to tow it all the way here. So that was a nice, pretty penny, if you know what I'm saying. But a lot of you guys are wondering how to get the tank, or how to get to the sending unit. And if you've got a Southern truck like this one, if you don't have a ton of corrosion underneath it, which is the main issue, you can lower the tank down just with removing the straps on the side and just remove the hosiery up there on the inlet. Just use you a big floor jack, and we slid the drive shaft out of the way. We had to pivot the drive shaft over just to give it some clearance, otherwise the bolts were hitting the frame rails, and that made it pretty much impossible. So, but that only takes a couple of minutes to get the drive shaft out of the way, so no big deal. And but yeah, some people talk about removing the bed of the truck to get to that thing, and we were going, man, come on now.
Unnecessary.
We don't need all that.
Unnecessary.
So yeah, that's all there was to it, really, is just removing the straps to get her all off of here. It wasn't that huge of an ordeal. And how does that hose look? Is it all right?
It's more surface. Now, of course, I would tell anyone in this video, replace all these hoses with brand new hoses, ideally.
I mean, what do you think? If it ain't,
It's actually
if it ain't good, then we can go get some.
Yeah, it's
In fact, I
actually-
may have some that size here. What is that? 5/8? What size is that? It's pretty big. It looks pretty ratty, actually. Let me see what I've got here. So yeah, we're looking at the
return.
the return hose here, and it's original and looking pretty ratty.
Ratty is right.
So that's, yeah, that's not worth reusing for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we can just, there's every auto parts place is within 5 minutes of here, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else we think we might need?
What do you think? Any clamps? Any clamps need? How about that hose right there? Is it? I mean, probably it's a good idea to go ahead and replace them, right?
It couldn't hurt if they have the exact same hose.
Right.
The truth is, it's a surface thing, but this hose might not have ever been replaced in God knows how long.
I would bet it's original.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not worth.
Get a gas tank fill hose and a return hose.
We can just bring them.
Fill and a return.
Because you end up, they look it up on their parts diagram and still give you the wrong thing. You know.
Sure will.
Anyway, y'all, so that's the trick there. Some people pull the bed off the truck. We didn't take that route. We just dropped it down, and you have to just pivot the drive shaft out of the way, and it'll come right down. But it's good to have a second pair of hands to steady it, especially if you've got a lot of fuel in it, because this thing was at least half a tank, so it was pretty back heavy. But anyway, if you're from the south side, Chris? Where do you live?
Near the airport.
So south side, yeah.
Yeah, south side.
He's on the south side, and he does mobile mechanic work. He likes to do the old school stuff.
Yep.
He likes the GM products. And so yeah, I'll post a link to his channel underneath here. So yeah, if you want a mobile mechanic who will come to you and you know, do a little bit of everything. How's it look inside the tank? That ain't too bad, is it?
Very clean.
I've seen worse. It ain't too bad.
Yeah.
I don't see any trash in
A
there.
couple little bits of it, but that's what that sock is for.
Right, that ain't too bad.
They're big and solid, those pieces.
Right. All right, yeah, so yeah, I'll post a link so you can get in touch with Chris if you're in Metro Atlanta on the south side especially.
Yep.
And he can come to you if necessary and
Get you right.
solve problems if necessary. And he seems to be like a good fella.
I try.
All right. All right, check out our other videos. We're always posting more stuff. This is our 1990 K1500 that's getting new fuel sending unit and fuel pump. I'll see y'all later.